Your EJ Quinn here with Andreas Brobger and the legendary DJ Paul Oakenfold. Paul, Andreas, thank you so much for being with me.
Thanks a lot.
Now, you guys just performed a pretty impressive concert. Paul, as someone who has had a pretty distinguished career, done a lot of big things, what was it like playing with the Boston Pops?
Well, it was an honour, to be honest with you. I mean, to get an invitation to come to Boston to do 2 nights with a full orchestra, for me was wonderful. It was a great experience and I enjoyed it.
Paul, it seems to me like an idea almost past its time, like finally electronic music sort of entering the world of sort of classical music, or do you feel that way?
No, I agree with you. I think it's really good observation actually, because it was time, I think, not just myself but a lot of DJs, it's time to kind of push the envelope and recreate a lot of things, and this is one of them.
Andreas, how does it feel to be here tonight, playing with Paul, playing with the Boston Pops?
Oh, it feels great. Unlike any other experience I've had before, because it's just so different, you know what I mean? I'm used to sitting at home writing with my girlfriend right now, and we're writing an album together, and getting a gig like this right now is just really refreshing.
I was approached to rework the theme, the traditional theme for Transformers, similar to what I did for the new Pirates of the Caribbean. So reworking the title in a modern, contemporary way, and I just actually finished a Alan Rickman, Danny DeVito picture called Nobel's Son that comes out towards the end of the year.
So what can people expect from the new Transformers song?
In terms of the elements are the traditional elements that people are familiar with if you grew up with the original, but you need, like any theme that you take, I mean, whether it's Bond or which I worked on, James Bond, or Pirates of the Caribbean, you need to do a modern interpretation. You need to do an interpretation that works for youth. You need to do something that's cutting edge and works not just in terms of listening but also on radio and for the dance floor. So that was where I came from, and that's what I was trying to achieve. Right, the industry's changing, we need to focus, we need to rearrange our situation, and the internet is an extremely important part of it. I mean, personally, I reckon within the next 3 to 5 years it will be all about downloading and digital. There will be no physical CD or vinyl, and that's the way forward.
How do you feel about that?
Well,
what were you going to say?
Well, the thing is, you can't really nag on it because it's already happening, so you got to deal with it from what's really going on right now, and
you have to move forward with technology. You've got to embrace it, and that's what I think is important for the youth of today to realise. Don't be frightened.
It's always changing. It's always been changing, right?
And people who don't embrace change will be left behind. You will be left behind if you don't embrace change.
Paul and Andreas, thank you so much for being with me. Paul, just really quickly, anything that your fans can expect from you beyond Transformers or beyond this summer?
Yeah, I mean, apart from the Transformers and Nobel's Son, I've got an album coming out at the end of September that embraces all the remixes that I've done from Snoop Dogg, Timberlake, U2, Madonna, right across the board to the production from Happy Mondays. So it's an album that just documents the last 10 years with a DVD that's inclusive, and the DVD gives you an insight of what a DJ does. So you can see me in the studio with an orchestra, you can see me with producing a band, and I think that's really important for today, to give an insight to what young people want to know about a DJ and what they want to do long term in music.
That's interesting. That seems like something that this new technology does allow you to do, is sort of give that behind-the-scenes picture.
I mean, there's obviously the show, so you can see the show, but I think what's interesting, as you just said, is people can understand what we do and how we do it.
Andreas, congratulations on tonight's performance, and Paul, I can't thank you enough. A legend in the world of electronic music, and an exciting night here at the Boston Pops. Thanks for being with me.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Thanks. guys.
Thanks.
Take care.